Hello and welcome. We are live for the second time today, you know. And Orko, why are you making these faces? I will stop doing live with you. Why do you always have weird faces on? What happened now?
I'm very worried about Team India.
Why? Because of World Test Championship final or the England series?
No, no,
Then
no.
why? What do you?
England
Oh, you're
series, I have.
Poland Test.
No, 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 nothing like that. That is not a problem. I'm talking about the Indian team, the second string Indian team which will go to Sri Lanka. So
Hmm.
now all the coaches, main coach Ravi Shastri, bowling coach Bharat Arun, fielding coach R. Sridhar, and all the support staff are in England, will be in England. So
Yeah.
who will be traveling to Sri Lanka? Because Sri Lanka, is very, very dangerous.
Well, you think more dangerous than Indira Nagar ka gunda? In England, we have all the coaches, but in Sri Lanka, we will have Indira Nagar ka Gunda as a coach.
Yeah.
But
Should we do?
everybody is like, who's Indira Nagar ka Gunda? Come on, you guys can't be serious. Or go, who's Indira Nagar ka Gunda?
I don't think there's even one person in India who doesn't know who is Indira Nagar Kagunda. If you don't know who is Indira Nagar Kagunda, first of all, I will do this to you. Second of all, I will ask you to go to YouTube and search by the name
Indira Nagar ka
Indira
Gunda.
Nagar Kagunda. And
Correct.
it's Rahul Dravid. Everybody knows.
Yes.
Rahul Dravid in a new sensation Indira Nagar Ka Gunda in that ad. But here Rahul Dravid for the very first time actually becomes Team India's head coach because this is also a senior India team.
I
Right
think he went
till
as a
now,
batting consultant, right? If I'm not wrong.
yeah, in 2014, he was the India team's batting consultant in the England tour. And now, the man who has prepared the under 19 India team, has worked vehemently with the India A side, has worked in IPL also with, I think, Delhi Daredevils at that point of time, is the head of NCA, that's National Cricket Academy, is now almost set. It will be announced in some time. He is almost set to don the coach's role in Sri Lanka. Is 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 this? Can there be any better news than this? Because Rahul Dravid, why I'm too excited about Rahul Dravid is all these guys. Look at any youngster in the Indian cricket team who has played maybe 10 or 12 matches or has just started off, or maybe someone who is playing in IPL for the first time. Most of these guys, these Rishabh Pants, these Avesh Khan, and all these players, if I go on taking the names, it will be a long show. But all these guys have been trained, have been coached by Rahul Dravid at some point of time in their career. Ishan Kishan, Sarfraz Khan, who plays for Punjab Kings, and there are so many other names. I must be forgetting some very important names. Now, this guy will be working with the second string side, which is actually not the second string side because we made a video where we are struggling to select 20 or 22 odd players. So it's a lot of senior team India players like Shikhar Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw, all these guys will be in Sri Lanka. What are the prospects of these guys?
Well, I think fantastic. I mean, when you have a coach like Rahul Dravid, the prospects can only be fantastic because, see, the biggest point about Rahul Dravid is the fact that, okay, before I say what is the prospect, can I say a small thing which I believe in generally? I genuinely believe that international teams, right, shouldn't have coaches. Wait, let me finish. They shouldn't have head coaches per se. They should actually have managers or mentors. And why I think so is when somebody reaches the international platform. I'm not saying you have nothing to learn, but you have to remember a team doesn't have the head coach alone. Has a batting coach, a bowling coach, a fielding coach. So you are covered in all three aspects. There is one aspect that you are not covered in, and that aspect is the mentoring. Why is Ravi Shastri so successful? I'm sure he gives batting tips. I'm sure he gives bowling tips. But the main thing that he does he works with the player's mindset, and that's why I keep saying. And that is where a Rahul Dravid comes in. Yes, technically he's superb. I mean, how many better players will you get for getting your like sharpening your technical or skills? But along with that, he's patient, right? We have seen him play millions of deliveries. He's patient, which basically means that he's not going to hurry with the youngsters. Say, for example, a Shikhar Dhawan, something triggers him, something else triggers a Prithvi Shaw. Someone like a Dravid has the patience of handling both the tempers. And when I say this, I'm not saying any of them have bad tempers. I'm saying everybody has a different temper, or who has a different temperament. I have a different temperament, and a coach should be able to handle both. Point number two, he's very clear that he's since he's very clear, he will be taking clear decisions. He will be backing the third and the most important point, of course, is the skill part. You know, with Rahul Dravid, you can be rest assured you're getting the best in the business. So the prospects I can only see is this team. And one more thing, I will ask you this question. So this prospect, I see a fantastic prospect in getting Rahul Dravid as the coach. First, obviously, your opinions on Rahul Dravid, the coach, and the prospects. Second thing, okay, I'll ask first. You finish your first answer then.
So first of all, if I go into the batting techniques and the batting part, with Rahul Dravid, the coach, see now a Indian team, there are so many bowlers who are coming up. So I will not say be overconfident and say the bowling part is sorted, but it has developed over the years. But when it comes to
Absolutely.
batting, these
Yeah.
players, see, there are so many stories in this Indian team. A Shikhar Dhawan has a different story. He is in line to get selected for T20 World Cup, but he is not a
Correct.
sure shot first team candidate. That he will not surely.
Correct.
There's no guarantee that he will get into the playing 11. Prithvi Shaw
Correct.
is someone who is having a good IPL, who had a good IPL. He might not get into the T20 World Cup team, but he's a future Indian prospect. Same is Ishan Kishan. And then there are
Correct.
some players who will just get their first or second opportunities for Team India. So there will be a varied mix of players who are either in the mix for the senior Team India, like the main Team India role, the one day team and the T20 team, and there are some players who will be fighting to be in the Indian team in future. So Dravid is
Future.
someone
Yeah.
because he has seen in his career he has seen so many ups and downs, and he has been coaching. It's always better to do a job which you have done hundred times, like
100 times over. Yeah.
somebody like, yeah, because somebody said that if you do the same thing 100 times you become a master of it. So David, first of all, I also believe in this formula that all great players don't usually become great coaches. There's no connection in that.
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
but Dravid has been a great player. He has gone through the coaching ranks, under 19 coach, India A coach. Yeah, he has coached the IPL side also. So he has seen so many aspects of this coaching
Yeah.
thing that it's kind of, I will again draw conclusion. I will again equate this to somebody like Zinedine Zidane of Real Madrid. He was the Castilla team coach, which is the Real Madrid second team. They play in the second division, and he learned his tricks of trade, coaching. Like Rahul Dravid, he has been a legend, football legend, but he learned the tricks and trade
Correct.
of coaching there. Then he worked under somebody like Carlo Ancelotti in the Real Madrid senior team. Then, when he was appointed by Real Madrid as the head coach, look at what he has done. He was won 3 Champions League in 3 consecutive years. So this process is a very good process that Rahul Dravid intentionally or unintentionally has followed. Indian cricket has inducted Rahul Dravid as a coach in every level. In NCA, he is dealing with different kind of players who are injured, who are trying to recuperate and trying to make a comeback. So that's a different aspect. You would be knowing that, Kircha. That's totally different from someone who is fit and trying to make a comeback to the Indian team. So he has handled a varied amount of players who are struggling or who are playing well in different situations. So he will exactly know how to deal with a Deepak Chahar and how to deal with a Prithvi Shaw and how to deal with a Shikhar Dhawan.
Yeah, also, yeah, also I think one more point about Rahul Dravid is, as a coach, you can't have an ego.
Correct.
Approach me. I'm not going to listen to the players. I will call all the shots. As a player is different. As a player, it's like this. When you and I uh, do these shows, we don't completely different roles. So you have to understand the differences, and I think that's why it's a fantastic combination, right?
Exactly.
And once it's confirmed, there will also be a team selection. And once the team gets selected, right?
Yeah, I think you are having some net issues. I think
Yeah,
because your voice is breaking and your video is getting stuck at some point. Yeah. So yeah, the team, like you are talking about the team, the Indian team will be traveling to Sri Lanka in July, and it will be the series will be happening. There will be three 2020s and three one days from July 13 to July 27th. And Trisha, are we done? Do you need to
yeah,
say anything about Dravid? Anything more
yeah. I
about
mean,
Dravid?
we are done so quickly. No, I think the less you speak about Dravid is more. I mean, he's a superb coach, and I can only see this team doing fantastic under him. Um, so yeah, and the best part about our show is we have spoken already for 1 hour, and the issue was Greg Chappell having more than I honestly am telling you, my issue wasn't that Greg Chappell has slammed Ganguly because he does it at will. But my problem is that he's taking credit away from Rahul Dravid by saying that Rahul Dravid is following his coaching style. Because Mr. Chappell, Rahul Dravid doesn't need to do that. So,
And
Argo,
a Team India insider
yes,
has given his insights. He has seen
yes.
this Ganguly Chapel saga unfold. He has been very close to Ganguly. He has been a trainer for Ganguly. And he, in our show, that is our last video, has revealed a lot of insights and a lot of anecdotes about that Ganguly Chapel saga, which you need to catch. So you need to see that video.
Also, you need to have dinner. So go and have dinner now, while watching our show. And please stay safe, stay at home. We will bring in many, many more such shows every single day. Take care. Bye. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you guys to subscribe to our channel. Sorry. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like and follow
And
our
bell,
Facebook.
ghanti
Yeah.
bajana, bell,
Ghanti bajana.
bell icon.
Absolutely. Ring the bell icon. Keep following us. You can follow Orko and me in our Instagram pages, in Sports Addiction Instagram pages. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us everywhere. Let's discuss more cricket. See ya.